So what you think about G-Unit getting back together?
Hey man, I love it, B. You feel me? Family should always stick together.
Word. You ever got a chance to, like, you know what I'm saying, run into Lloyd or?
Nah, but they just posted the Instagram video. They was trying to do my hat trick that I did at this show. That shit was dumb funny.
Get out of here.
Yeah, 50 posted on his Instagram and shit.
These niggas make us look like old niggas, man.
That was like a regular show for him. You did that shit like
Fuck the pieces.
Yo, it's a kid Joey Bada. You watching Thisis50.com. Keep it locked. Peace.
Hey man, I need my money back for that show, man. It was alright. Yeah.
Wait, where the trap goes at? Check button.
Fuck jump in the room, honeymoons. I hit the pot, soak me up like I'm up. No, I'm up, no, there's levels. Stepping down at the devil. Hello, guess I got the memo. Pulling strings like Geppetto. You just a puppet, fellow.
Before the money, what's happening, baby?
Yes, sir.
Joey Badass finally got you up here at Thisis50.
January 20th, 2015. Thisis50.
Word. Now, what did you want people to, like, take away from Before the Money? Because what's happening before the money?
Well, you know, my mission, you know, my goal with this this project, you know, what I wanted to do, the experience that I wanted to give the listener was to introduce them to, like, you know, a different mind state, my mind state, which is, you know, before the money. That's the mind state that I'm living in. So the music is pretty much, you know, the experience and the motivation. And, like, you know, the message behind that is just like, you could do anything, like, you know, just feeling invincible, and it's nothing like that hunger before the money. You feel me? Like when you really grinding to get to where you want to be at, you know, it's nothing like that initial hunger and that initial grind. You feel me? That struggle.
Now, how much does money play inside of your whole mission?
I mean, you know, we live in the capitalist nation, so. Like you said, you know, the first thing you said to me is you trying to get off welfare and shit, right?
Bottom line, yeah.
So, you know, we need money, you know, to get by, and we also, like, you know, need money to do certain things that we want, you know. And in my case, you know, I want to, you know, build this whole empire. I want to be able to provide for so many people, you know, for my hood, for my fam. So, you know, I need that. You feel me?
Word.
But, you know, it's all about the mind state that you have. You know, I know it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is love. You feel me? And I spread love before anything.
Word. Now, Joey, like, a lot of people would say that you came out of nowhere. You got a cult following. How does one take the independent route and get people to gravitate towards him like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you do? What was the secret? What was the turning point where you like, yo, they fucking with me right now?
I mean, like, well, it really wasn't no turning point because, you know, like you said, like, right out the gate, it was like, you know, people. I mean, of course, I've been rapping my whole life, but, like, you know, as soon as I started really, like, connecting with, like, you know, a management team and all of that, and, like, you know, getting my things organized, right out the gate, you know, it started working. But pretty much, you know, what I did was, like, the turning point for me was, and it wasn't like, you know, in the game, it was just in myself, was when I made the decision that nobody was making the music that I wanted to hear. So I decided to just become what I wanted to see.
One day I'm trying to have a wife and kids, so I just can't live my life like this. And I ain't trying to learn what lifeless is, so I just can't live my life like this. I want the gold chains and diamond rings, but I just can't live my life like this. And sometimes I just want to light this split, but I just can't live my life like this.
Who is Joey Badass and how you get the name?
So it all started like this one. I can't remember what season it was, but it was, you know, a season that was perfectly fit for skating, which is every season. But anyway, it was this one day, you know, me and my homie Diamond, we was just skating, and like he just looked at me. You know, we was cruising, but it was something about this day, like when we was cruising, like, you know, it just felt really good. You know, he just looked at me. He was like, "Yo, don't you just feel like so badass right now?" And I was like, "Yo, bro, like I do. Like I'm embodying that shit right now."
Word. Was y'all high?
And from there, maybe.
That sound like a high
we
conversation.
did go to school high, so you know, perhaps.
Do you consider yourself a backpack rapper?
No, I consider myself a philosophical rapper.
And who was your favorite philosopher?
I have to say Socrates. Yeah, not to be cliche, but, you know, he's one of the many that I really got into, you know. besides, you know, Confucius, which is probably the lead cliche philosopher, but yeah.
What about Nietzsche? You ever listen to Nietzsche?
No.
No?
I haven't. Got to be put on. I like Siri. You ever heard of Siri Chinoy Goose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
dope.
really like him too. He got this one quote that like I pretty much live by. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace.
I got it. All right, that was dope right there, man. I just grew from that.
Hey.
I just grew from that inside this interview.
Word.
Just taught me something, man.
There's another quote actually, and I seen this shit from just taking the shit on the toilet at
Okay.
this random venue.
All right.
It was in like Nevada.
Okay.
And I looked, and on the wall it said, "The audience is a reflection of the intelligence of the music."
Got you.
tight.
So if your fans look retarded, it's a good chance you might be retarded. I'm going to your show. I'm gonna walk through the audience,
Do, man.
and I'm gonna ask everybody what's their favorite
anybody
quote.
who's watching this interview, you know, who hasn't come to my show, you know, please do catch one. Like, you know, I promise you won't be disappointed. If you are, I'll refund you back your money.
Woo, that sounds like a good deal right there.
Word up, man.
I'd be scared to ask you back for the money. Though. You look like it after the show. You look, man, get the fuck out of my face. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, you like, hey, all right, I get it to you, and then you had some trap door or some shit, and went to the ground or some shit.
I exit through the roof and shit.
Word, as you should.
Then rappel down.
Hit that eject button.
Yeah, you feel me?
Check my style, check it out. Check my style, check it out. Check my style, check it out. Don't jock my style, check.
Yo, Joey, man, I really appreciate you stopping by This Is 50,
Hey,
man.
man, I appreciate y'all having me. I've been following This Is 50 since I was in high school. You feel me? Signing in every day, checking what's good and all that shit. So, like, you know, I really appreciate it.
Is there anything you want to say to This Is 50 before we get up out here, my dog?
I just want to say, man, Before the Money is now available for pre-order. It will be available everywhere in stores, 1/20, 2015. And, yeah, you know, I just hope you guys download it, you know, buy it, because this is my first album, so buy that
He
shit.
need that. He's trying to come
Support
back.
real independent artists, you feel me? Ain't no major label, it's just straight all me, you feel me? All us, that's it. So, you know, support real artists from the ground up.
Word.
This is 50, Joey Bada, Before the Money.
Like I always say, you just can't say you really something. You got to be Joey Badass. We over when we out of here. Hey, do I have something in mind? Y'all go to commercial. Don't kiss them hoes in the mouth unless you got to. Pow.
Hey, that's real shit.
One day I'm trying to have a wife and kids, so I just can't live my life like this. And I ain't trying to learn what lifeless is, so I just can't live my life like this. I want the gold chains and diamond rings.